Today's lesson will help us learn how to go from this delicious fare to this wonderful, earthy, rich compost using friendly red wigglers and whatever extra herbs, greens, or other food items you have laying around the house to turn into compost. So here we have the food for our worms. What we're going to be doing today is figuring out how to make this small enough for them to eat. This is way too big. This is way too big. What we do have today, however, is a great variety of the types of foods that they love to eat and that they can quickly turn into compost. And by quickly, I mean probably a few weeks, maybe a month or two, depending on how many worms you have. So what we have for our worms today, we've got eggs, artichoke, garlic, coffee grounds, the tips of some old lettuce before we put it in our salad, the tops of some carrots, parsley stalks, a whole bunch of things that as we've been cooking throughout the last 2 weeks, we've decided that we wanted to go ahead and see if we could just save those things up. Matter of fact, that's what we do. We love to compost, and the old-fashioned way to compost is a little bit time-consuming. So what we've done is bought ourselves some red wigglers, and we have to feed them about a pound of food a week for 1,000 worms. Actually, my worms probably take about 2 weeks, sometimes 3 to go through their food. The house is nice and warm and toasty. It's definitely above 50, which is the minimum they like to have, and it's well below 90, which is the maximum. We keep it around 65, 70. So in the winter, they're a little bit slower than perhaps they are in the summer months, but they still turn their food into wonderful, wonderful compost. So what we have to do, the next steps are going to be to make this food that you see here much smaller so that they can go ahead and gobble it right up. And that will be what we do next.